I've had it. I've had it. I'm sick and tired of the customer satisfaction. I'm sick and tired of the online webinars. I can't take it with the motivational speakers and the "you've got mail" and the sans rule 34. I'll be big. I'm better than this. You'll all see. I'll be big. Shot. No doubt, the breakout star of Deltarune is the email guy, SPAMTON, and for good reason. Even from his first interaction, he leaves an unforgettable impression, suddenly appearing out of a dirty dumpster and challenging you to a battle. Not for money, not for blood, but to make a deal. But before he was this sleazy, slimy bastard covered in trash, he was a hyperlink blocked. Or at least, that's what the Addisons will tell you. SPAMTON used to be one of them, but maybe a little smaller and a little more hopeful than the rest. SPAMTON had big dreams. He was better than being a low-level salesman trying to peddle mediocre goods. He was special, yet he never seemed to get his foot on the right hold. He was just like the rest of us, just a little unlucky. For some reason, his products never seemed to hit. Night after night, when we go to the same cyber grill, "I'll make it big someday. You just watch. Someday, I'm gonna be a big shot." SPAMTON believed in SPAMTON more than anyone else believed in SPAMTON. To his core, he knew he would be different. He would be big, but he got desperate. He started looking for any way to become popular, and one day the monkey's paw curled and his dream came to fruition. No one else knew who was on the other end. All they knew was that SPAMTON changed. Life turned around for him, from getting the door slammed in his face to having his face plastered across billboards. It was everything he had ever wanted and more. But when the monkey paw gives, it's never quite in the way you want it, because one day the other end went quiet, and so did the era of the big shot. It's a cautionary tale, and one that's both easy to understand and sympathize with. We can all understand being stuck, despite our best efforts with unbefitting circumstances. We've all felt like, man, fuck this job. Man, fuck these syllabuses. I'm sick and tired of these stupid customers. We've all thought to ourselves, I'm better than this. And SPAMTON? Well, SPAMTON did too. Blinded by his emotions, optimism, and ambition, he saw the phone call as his big opportunity, never stopping to think whether the circumstances may be a bit suspicious. SPAMTON was the underdog. SPAMTON is who we would all root for, but these were not the idealistic circumstances of a fairy tale. There was no happy ending, just a harsh lesson. And that's when we meet him.
Hey, it's me, everybody's favorite #1 rated salesman, 1997. That's not SPAMTON. Whoa, if it isn't, Light now. Hey. Looks like you're all alone on a late night. Sales gone down the drain. Living in a goddamn garbage can. If you've lost control of your life, then you just gotta grab it by the silly strings. Why be the little sponge who hates a tough one and denied life when you can be a big shot? Big shot! A big shot! Well, I got a deal for you. All you have to do is show me your heart-shaped object.
It's such an overbearing and jarring character introduction at an unexpected time. You're minding your own business, and here comes a fucking businessman out of the dumpster attacking you until you take his deal. The Darkeners in this world are pretty naive and kinda stupid. SPAMTON is quite literally nothing like the rest of them. He sees you differently, immediately commenting on your heart-shaped object and having the ability to see your soul directly. His aura is not that of a madman, even with his disjointed and erratic speech. He seems to be speaking in riddles. He knows something you don't. Of course, his over-the-top character, comedic aspects, and iconic way of speaking add to his allure. But this is Deltarune. A lot of other characters also personify these aspects. What truly sets SPAMTON apart is the mystery of his character. Time and time again, we've seen in media that mysterious characters, even ones that may only exist for a very brief runtime, can easily garner cult followings. A mysterious character is characterized by their unexplained facets. It may be a small facet, a large one, Or maybe we don't really know anything at all about the character, but a mysterious character is not fully understood, leaving much more to uncover beneath the surface. Mystery leaves much to talk about, theorize about, discover, and solve. This can be addicting for the viewer, who can take their opinion to the greater community and have in-depth discussions. The viewer, who may lay awake at night, thinking about what it all meant. The emotions, ideas, and connections that we may project onto partially unexplained media are a lot stronger than with fully explained black and white stories. By leaving room for inference, you let the viewer make a resultantly deeper and more personal connection to the story itself. After all, it's their interpretation, and with the stage set, you take the deal. But it's strange. He doesn't want Cromer. He just wants to meet you at the garbage pile. Oh, that's his house? And SPAMTON's shop creates more questions than it answers.
Hey, it's me, SPAMTON G. SPAMTON. Let's make a deal. I used to be nothing but an email guy, and now I'm the, ow, it burns, help me, ow, I'm the it burns guy. Can anyone hear me? Help. Help. Huh, what? No, I didn't hear anything just now. Buy the keygen from me, unlock the basement, and get that empty disc.
Seeking answers to SPAMTON's motives and curious of where the side quest will take you, you trudge on and... Okay, to summarize the next part really simply, this is you and this is SPAMTON. So SPAMTON wants you to go over to this machine. Now, the only problem is there's a gate and they forgot to remove they didn't make it transparent. That's why SPAMTON gives you this key. This key opens the gate. So then you're able to go over to this machine, right? And from the machine, you get this disc. So then you take that disc, you take it back to SPAMTON, you give it to him. Now the thing with SPAMTON is actually he becomes really small and stretched. SPAMTON and the disc have become one, and you're gonna go back to the machine, and then you put the SPAMTON disc in the machine, and then basically what happens next is, I'm big, Chris, I'm finally big, but what's this? The brilliance of SPAMTON's strings cannot be overstated. SPAMTON gets exactly what he wants, a body big enough to break free and gain his freedom, but yet, even with all of his power, he has literally become a marionette, a puppet controlled by strings, the farthest possible thing from freedom. Unfortunately, he sets his eyes on you. You're Lightner, after all. You're from a world much bigger than his, and maybe, just maybe, he even sees you as the player, controlling Chris in a video game. And so, it begins. The battle against the salesman is nothing to sneeze at. Despite his initially unassuming exterior and quirky quips, he proves to be the most difficult battle of Chapter 2. And he does this while staying true to his characterization, attacking you with his own head, phone hands, pippus, even attacking himself.
It's for me. Hey.
Even in the heat of battle, SPAMTON is still SPAMTON. SPAMTON turns to the audience. SPAMTON prays to the audience. SPAMTON begs the audience to stop taking the furniture out of his room. Friends? Chris? What are you talking about? You don't need friends. I can make my hands into phones. You barely squeak by, snipping the strings that prop him up.
That's it! It's over. I win. That's it. Wait. Fuck the presses. My wires are almost gone. Chris, you're gifting me freedom, my freedom. Chris, after everything I did to you, after all the unforgettable deals and free Kromer I gave you, you're finally repaying my generosity? Here I go. Watch me die, Mama. Oh God, he's just dead.
Unfortunately, SPAMTON wasn't meant to have a happy ending. After freeing himself from his strings, he only realizes that they were the ones allowing him to pilot his new body. Without the strings, he crumples to the floor in a useless heap. Even at his conclusion, SPAMTON leaves us without proper closure. It all feels so fast, so abrupt. Hey, so are we seriously not gonna talk about any of that? That was goddamn weird. Puppets, strings, hands, what the hell does any of it mean? And the way he broke. I don't think it meant anything, Susie. It seems like it was just a corrupted program. He turned into our ally, so let's just accept it. Dude, I'm with Susie here. What? What the fuck? And who is on the phone? Hello?
Hello? I mean, hello? It's me, Gaster, and I'm a mysterious ghost man.
Gaster?
And I want you
Me?
to go to Whole Foods and
Whole Foods?
buy... I don't know, I'm not even American. What do they sell at Whole Foods? I need you to go to the store.
What?
And I want you to buy 700 packs of processed cheese.
What am I gonna do?
I want you to eat them all.
Oh, that's too much cheese, though.
And then I want you to do the banana Sprite challenge. You'll never guess what happens after you eat the banana.